Got a lot of green on the screen, but big tech names, they're still struggling here. They continue to be trend down for the year. That's a big, kind of scary trend. Fortune Assistant Managing Editor Adam Lashinsky, if Silicon Valley is in trouble. You know, Adam, we've seen a lot of these recent IPOs from last year sort of crumble, fall apart. We know that some of these private valuations are starting to get marked down a little bit. And then there was LinkedIn, which was an absolute disaster, a darling of Wall Street and Silicon Valley. Is the game up? Is it all over, this more recent Silicon Valley tech bubble?
Well, it depends what you mean, Charles, by, the game or it. I mean, the short answer is no, absolutely not. These companies, all the ones you've mentioned, even the worst off of them, like Twitter, for example, are extremely well funded, have big balance sheets with lots of cash. If things were to get significantly worse, there's all sorts of cutting that they could do if they needed to. Now, we should talk about what is going wrong, and you alluded to it, which is these previously giant private market valuations, the so-called unicorns, the billion-dollar valuations of private companies with no businesses, no profits, tons of competition. They're just getting creamed, and that's about as it should be.
Well, then what happened? Because these guys, the Mark Andreessens of the world and all of the captains of industry out there, if you will, they know the game, and still, they've marked them up, round after round after round. What's gone wrong? Why is there an epiphany now? Why did it allow it to even get to this point?
Well, I mean, it's interesting in a sense. I wouldn't have thought to make this connection, but it plays off of the conversation you just had with David Asman. Interest rates have been so low for so long, Charles, that investors, even prudent, intelligent investors, have been doing anything they can to get return, to get a positive return on their investments. So when you're earning nothing, absolutely nothing on your cash, you say, well, maybe I can make some money on this ridiculously overvalued private company because it was worth less than half of this 7 months ago. So I might as well get in the game. It couldn't be any worse than making no money on my cash, which, by the way, wasn't a great argument, but it was the argument. Well,
also, there's the greater fool theory, right? So I could overpay, but I could sell it to someone else at an even higher price. That's got to play.
And that has worked, right? That has worked for many of these people. You better be very good at timing if you're going to do that, but yes.
Let me ask you about last night's Democratic debate. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but certainly you know the positions of Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders got some wind in the sails here. Hillary Clinton seems to have drawn a line in the sand to just how far left she'll go. Do you think that's going to be beneficial to the Democrats in general?
Well, my position all along, we've discussed this on Cavuto on Business, has been that, I think it's fairly clear if you've looked at her for a long time that Hillary Clinton is a very mainstream pro-capitalism Democrat, just like her husband. And her husband, couldn't have been a more, you take the free trade agreement, NAFTA, he's a mainstream Democrat. Capitalist, and so is she. We know that, right? So she's going to play the game she needs to play to win the nomination, and then she'll revert to form. In the same way we saw Mitt Romney, go way right and revert to form in the general election.
All right, Adam Lashinsky, thanks a lot, buddy. I'll see you again real soon.